Okay, I think we're good to start.
Oh, hello there.
That was loud.
Good to see you.
So what's this talk about the menu?
Oh, I'm not entirely sure. I'm just passing through. From what I understand, Camelot wants to move it to their place along with the inhabitants, but they prefer to stay. They want to live in one place their whole lives. Can you imagine that?
An adventurer, huh? What kind of adventures are we talking about?
Oh, all different kinds. Like the ones where you crawl through damp caves or cold tombs, dodge traps, and hope whatever's growling in the dark isn't hungry.
Why is your voice echoing like we're inside a cave? Sounds like what I spend most of my time doing.
Really? Oh, then you know exactly what I'm talking about.
What was your latest adventure?
A trip to the caves by the bay in the south. The bandits set up a camp there, so I decided to go after their loot. After all, stealing from a thief isn't a crime, right? They were drunk, so I thought I could sneak in and grab the treasure without any trouble. But I guess I underestimated them. They caught on and started chasing me. 4 or 5 of them, I think. I made it to the exit, and then there was a giant ogre on the beach. I barely managed to slip past it, and the bandits backed off.
Quite the stroke of
You
luck.
bet. Well, crazy stories like that keep happening to me all the time. I usually barely manage to escape with my life. And I owe all my luck to my magical hairpin. I picked it up from a delightful wandering merchant who goes by the name Malachi. He said the hairpin was blessed by the Lady of the Lake herself.
Sorry, I just had to respond to a freaking Discord message I just got. I ain't gonna repeat that on stream, but that's funny. Malaki. Isn't that the guy who was trying to sell me all that garbage? Yeah, I know Malaki, he's a fraud.
Really? But he seems so nice. So
Frauds
that
usually
means
do.
my hairpin isn't magical. Well, my mum always said that if you believe in something strongly enough, it will surely come true. My hairpin is magical, and I'm sticking to that.
Fair enough. So how's business going?
Slowly but surely. In Connacht, fewer people than I expected are looking for artifacts, potion ingredients, or adventuring gear, so I'm counting on travelers. Like you. You must be interested in unique enchanted items, right? Oh, of course you are. I've got something, well, peculiar. But it comes with a fascinating story. It's a piece of armor I found on one of my expeditions. A beautiful knightly breastplate with just one tiny flaw. It screams in pain when it's struck. It's kind of funny, but I'm afraid not many people have the sense of humor to wear it. I'll let it go for a mere 200 coins.
Sure,
Wonderful.
why not?
Here it is. Oh, one more thing. This armor came with a letter. I found
just
both
curious.
in the ancestral tomb of the Gévaudan family. Oh, I'm a little jealous, to be honest.
Gévaudan? Are we back in Clair
This sounds
Obscure?
like the beginning of an exciting adventure. I chased the trail myself, but first, I need to sell off my finds so I can travel light. With a full coin purse, of course.
Screaming honor and... Knight's letter to his son. To my son, Cynric. As you know, I've devoted my life to the ideals of King Arthur. With his name on my lips, I've fought countless battles, leaving wives without husbands and children without fathers. For a moment there, I thought he was talking about hitting it and quitting it. Okay. Now as my life wanes, I wonder whether the gods will see my cause as righteous or condemn me to eternal damnation. This thought haunts me endlessly. Even the absolution of the All-Mother's priestess brings no comfort, for who can know the will of the gods? I could not risk my soul's fate. I sought out experts in magic and ancient rituals. They anchored my spirit to a tangible object, my faithful breastplate, ensuring demons cannot drag me to the afterlife. Idiot. If the spell succeeded, my soul is bound to the steel, safe from damnation. I entrust you with protecting this armor, for not even the gods shall decide my fate. Ethelric Givaudan. Takes 20% of incoming damage instead of you, while screaming in agony. I'm gonna have to hold on to that just to try it out when I have those requirements met. Right, let me go ahead and use that. That's funny. What's it look like? Actually, it looks pretty nice.
Good to see.
Okay, did I have junk to sell to you still? No, looks like I got that taken care of. Cool.
Always a pleasure to see you.
Level up. Spend a skill point. Where was this point gonna go? I forgot. After you cast a spell, your next spell with a lower base mana cost has a 25% increased chance of a critical hit. So, does that also apply to the same spell, like doing a normal cast versus a heavy cast? Like if I were to do... Bam, bam. I mean, I guess I can find out. Okay, now... Oops. Is this gonna give me a buff? Okay, I don't see a buff popping up. So that's gonna make it much more difficult to test. The hell? Was the sound delayed or something? Oh, it's about to be night, and I probably shouldn't be trying to throw hands with the big spooky ghost dude. Also, is this one? One of these two quests, I think it's unforgettable. I think I'm pretty much locked out of being able to do that one, because apparently I have to talk to the... I was talking. Apparently I have to talk to the Red Priest guy in Horns of the South, in that fort. These guys all respawned because I rested for long... God damn it. Okay. Anyways, I have to talk to him about it, and I guess, huh. Guess I missed that dialogue option, and now it sounds like I won't be able to do it. Because last time I spoke to him, I didn't have any other dialogue to go through. I'm probably gonna get a quest to come to back to this point at some point. In which case I would have to fight through everything a third time, and that's just... I mean, that is more XP.
You doing okay?
Yeah. But...
Welcome!
Nah.
I haven't seen you around before. But since
that
you
weird
decided
meat?
to visit, I can tell that you have excellent taste. One day, a friend of mine asked me if her new dress looked good, and I told her, you have excellent taste. She was tickled pink and said, oh, do you really think so? And I said, absolutely. After all, you came to me for advice. Now, let's get down to business.
To defeat
My
the
name is
Hunts?
Osmond. If you're in need of a bow or some arrows, I'm here to explain everything and offer you some advice.
You offered advice, why should I listen to you?
No. Good advice is always handy, especially when it comes from someone experienced. And believe me, when it comes to archery, I'm not just an expert. I'm beyond that. In fact, I'd be surprised if you found anyone on Avalon who knows more about it than I do.
Really? And what makes you the greatest expert on Avalon?
Well, find me someone else who's been doing this for over 40 years. Every aspect of it. Back in '84, I was chosen to represent Connacht in the team archery tournament. And I wasn't even a lick over 18 back then. During one round, we were shooting at targets 100 meters away. The target was the size of a small apple and the wind was blowing from the left. So, I took aim and wham! Right in the middle. Even the captain of the Camelot team jumped up and asked, have you got any more like this one? Maybe the boy would rather shoot for us.
If you're that good, then why haven't I heard of you before?
If you were older, you surely would have heard of me. I could have been the first of Avalon's archers. They almost knighted me. But as it happened, I joined the watch, got married, and... well, that was that. Hey, if only I'd had the common sense back then that I have now.
What can you tell me about Connacht?
About Connacht? What do you want to know?
Everything. Tell me about the relocation to Camelot.
There's not much to say. They told us the men here's gone out, and now they want to move us along with it, but the way they're handling it, they've been here for weeks. If I were in charge of the Camelot troops, we'd have been done in 3 days.
Tell me about Lord Yvain.
He's a good man, but that woman of his, oh, mother preserve me. She once set herself on fire along with half the mansion. Yvain nearly lost his life trying to save her. Honestly, I'd have just let her burn. She wants to go up in smoke, be my guest. It's a shame about the mansion, though.
Huh. Can you tell me about yourself?
I was born here, and I've been shooting a bow ever since I was a wee lad. Even as a nipper, I had better aim than boys 5 years older than me. Around 81 or 82, I remember being allowed to practice with the adults, even though I was only 14 or so. One time, our master, we called him Uncle, gathered us in a meadow. He said, lads, we're gonna have a contest. Whoever shoots the farthest gets a honeyed apple and a beer from me. They were shooting and shooting, but I just took one glance, aimed, and whoosh. My arrow flew half again as far as their farthest shot. 300 meters, easily. So they turned to me and went, come on, Osmond, we can't compete with you. You always win. Osmond, you always win. That's what they said.
Thanks, that's
I
enough.
could have joined Camelot's army. With my aim, they would have made me one of the royal archers. But leaving was tough, especially since the girls here love to watch me shoot. They'd squeal with delight every time. And in Camelot, during a war, who knows what might have happened, so I decided to stay in Connacht and join the watch.
Let's talk about something
In the
else.
watch, I taught others to shoot.
Of
Some
course,
of
it's
them
gonna
loved
keep
those
going.
lessons so much they kept practicing even after sunset. So I'd ask them, "What are you doing here? You can't even see the target." And they'd reply, "Oh, but the lessons with you are just too short, and we're really excited about archery." I
Uh-huh.
kept participating in tournaments. People often bet against me, claiming I couldn't hit a bird in flight or a birch as thin as 2 fingers. I usually came out on top, earning a decent amount of money. But somehow it all just vanished over time. Then I quit the watch and began trading in top quality bows and arrows. That's all there is to know about me. Oh, and I have an adult daughter, but I'm not sure if she's still around. She left Connacht and we lost touch.
You have any interesting gossip?
Gossip is for women and innkeepers. You should see Morag for that. She's both. She's a good one. About 3 years ago, I helped her fix her roof because her husband had died, and there was no one else to do it. She still mentions it. "Osmond, you fixed that roof better than any roofer could." She tells me that every time she sees me.
This freaking guy. Do you know of any work going around here?
As it happens, there's something you can do for me. I've written a letter to Lord Yvain, a few suggestions on how, in my view, he ought to handle this whole business with Camelot. Figured he could use a bit of advice from someone with strategic sense, a head for negotiation, and a touch of military experience. Would you take it to him? You've got younger legs, and I'd rather not leave my stall unattended. I'll give you a few coins for your trouble.
Alright.
Brilliant. There you go. Just don't lose it. I've only got the one copy, and I've no mind to write it all out again.
Osmond's letter to Lord Yvain, to be delivered to Lord Yvain himself. Lord Yvain, I watch as all of this creeps closer to the edge. Camelot is pushing us around and the people are growing uneasy. That's why I've decided to share my considerable experience and offer some advice on what you ought to do. Firstly, if your lordship has no intention of handing over the men here, you must make that absolutely clear to Denholm. No more of this, we are still considering or weighing the circumstances business. Thank them for their visit and send them on their way. Secondly, if, however, you are thinking of surrendering the men here, then let it be on our terms, provisions, medicine, and monetary compensation for the people of Connacht, a written guarantee of their safety, and a proper home in Camelot for every family. Without that, there's no deal to be made. With sincere regards, Osmond, Merchant and Master of the Bow.
Hello. Come
Open shop. Art of making arrows, don't care about that. Though they might be useful for handcrafting XP. Sure, I'll take them.
Leave it already? Hello again. Leave it already.
Bell's back. No, I don't think I've spoken to you yet either.
Elixirs, powders, ointments, got something for wounds, poisons, something to keep you on your feet through the night and help you survive the cold. And all of it made by my own hands, with science. No tricks, no vile spells.
Vile spells.
Yes, all magic is a scam. An illusion that pretends to give you something but always takes more in return. My elixirs work because they're based on knowledge and experience, not some fickle power from another world. Anyway, go ahead and read my anti-magic manifesto. I've laid it all out, why the magical plague must be wiped from Avalon.
Huh. Druid's Bane boots. Receiving magical damage restores all of your optimal dashes, fully inhibits your mana regeneration. All of these pieces fully inhibit mana regeneration? Yep. Okay. Increases all damage you deal by 15%, doubled against magic enemies. Dealing damage to enemies that use magic restores 50% of it as mana. Huh, okay. Oh, these take a lot of spirituality to use. That's... Huh. Receiving magic damage restores 30% as stamina. Increases mana shield by 50%. Interesting. Hmm. It's interesting that a set that requires you to invest so much in spirituality stops your mana regen. And then you can only get mana back. I don't know if it probably doesn't affect potions. But other than potentially potions, it means you can only get your mana back by doing damage to enemies that also use magic. Huh.
You doing okay?
Yep. I want to double check something here. Wait, no. Okay, yep, pretty sure I can't do that quest. Let's see, Horns of the South. Let's go see. Fairly certain I didn't have any dialogue options left with you.
Blessings.
Yeah.
Certainly.
Well, damn.
May Kai's
I'm gonna take those roses though. I think it's because I probably sold the note. And since the buyback tab resets after enough time, then yeah. Oh yeah, I remember last stream I mentioned checking out if Spiffing Brit has played this. And apparently I've actually already seen both videos of it. But I think I think I mostly forgot about him because like it's one of the videos I put on to like fall asleep to. Oh, okay, yeah, you're
I am
alive.
an outcast, exiled from my home by the Red Death. My struggle continues on the holy island of Avalon. When you hear the word, follow it. Set an example for other outcasts, with your faith and with your testimony. The word is our only chance to rid ourselves of the plague's taint. And if the word commands you to kill your brothers for spreading heresy, do so, for such is his way. If the word commands you to besmirch your father's name, do so and discard your sullied self, for such is your way.
You good? Okay. Is the text gonna go away?
I am an outcast, exiled from my home by the Red Death.
Osmond's house.
My struggle continues on the Holy Island.
Okay, he's just gonna keep talking. Hospital. Alright, you're not feeling very talkative. What about you? Wilbur.
I don't know you.
I don't know you. Okay.
There. You're going to feel better soon. I'm just trying to help you. You'll get better soon, you'll see. Just try to calm down. Calm down. Don't be scared. It's just medicine. It'll help ease your pain before long.
My skin! It's burning! It hurts! It hurts so much! Leave me! Those cursed scales! Don't touch me! Please don't touch me! No! I'm so scared!
Show the horse! Clink, clink, clink! Move out! 1 foot in front of the other!
Calm down, you're safe.
Crunch! The wolf eats the spoils, eats the cows, eats the heads, tears to shreds. Ate the thigh. Hear the cry!
Doesn't matter, get some rest.
Crunch! Oh, the wolf eats the spoils, eats the cows, eats the heads,
Okay.
Help a soul out on your journey, will you?
Have you come to offer aid? Or do you stand among the wounded? If so, do not let fear grip your heart. Your time will come. Trust the will of the word, and you shall shine.
Who are you?
I am but an empty vessel, yearning to be filled with the sacred joy of the word. Now I am perfectly blank and naked. Alone I lie in this cold place, silently watching, patiently waiting. But soon, all shall be perfectly splendid.
You said you're perfectly blank and naked. What does that mean?
I have been marked, a gift given to me so that I may pass it on. Tell me, do you wish to become a hollow shell? An obedient corpse, able to hear the voice of the one who guides us to the final act?
What's the final act?
It is your intimate moment beside the prophet. You will hear the beating of her heart, feel her healing grace, and then you will find peace in the word. At last we shall rest, sister. We will finally rejoice.
A hollow shell, what does that mean?
It is a path, one you will walk, guided by the one who bestowed upon me the grace of hollowness. I have received my task, to wait and pass the gift along.
I'm not
I
sure.
understand. If you choose to walk this path, know that I shall be here, waiting.
Huh. Hey, I got some journal entries to read that I passed over. Ignatius is a former Camelotian soldier who now resides in Kuanacht's hospital. After returning from a failed mission with the Red Church, he became a quiet, introspective figure who has embraced the Word. He speaks calmly and often in vague religious terms, suggesting that surrendering one's sense of self is a form of salvation. Words are hard. Though his words are difficult to interpret, he does not appear dangerous. The hospital staff allow him to stay, perhaps out of pity or caution. Bonxi is a cheerful, luck-charmed young adventurer and part-time treasure merchant, currently staying in Kuanacht. Known for her boundless energy, upbeat attitude, and belief in magical good fortune, she roams Avalon in search of artifacts, curious trinkets, and stories worth retelling. Though not above sneaking into tombs or looting bandit hideouts, Bonxi insists she's simply giving forgotten treasures a second chance. She often trades her finds to fund her next journey because to her, staying in one place is the worst curse of all. Okay, was that everyone? Might have been. Hi.
Do you need something? Are you in pain? I'll do all I can to help, but I need to warn you that our supplies are quite limited.
You said our supplies. Is there anyone running this hospital besides you?
Well, actually, the hospital is run by Camelot. I'm just an apprentice to Neonte, the priestess of the All-Mother here in Kunacht. But the healer from Camelot is dead, and Neonte spends most of her time at Lord Yvain's manor. So, it seems I'm on my own.
Why won't Niante help you?
Oh, she thinks I have everything well in hand. As if she doesn't notice it. All falling apart. I know I should feel flattered by her trust. But honestly, I'm just exhausted. I'm not even a priestess. The only training I've had is what she's given me. Ever since Lady May fell ill and died, Neonte's barely been here. She just sits by her grave. Truth be told, I'm a bit worried about her. Even when she does come by, she seems absent, and I don't even have the time to go check on her.
Camelot can't send a different healer?
Camelot treats this place like a field hospital. To them, it's temporary. Though I suppose that's their outlook on all of Kunacht right now. The legate says Camelot simply can't spare anyone else. According to him, one priestess and her apprentice should suffice. And yet, his soldiers are the ones who are supposed to get priority. Even if they only have a blister, I'm required to treat them before a local with a broken leg.
Must be difficult for you.
It is. It really is. The hospital's barely holding on. Camelot pays us a pittance for treating their soldiers. And the villagers just pay with what they can. But I can't make medicine with eggs and chickens. And even if I could, I don't have the time. Some days, I dream that someone will swoop in and take it all off my hands. Ideally, it would be Neonte. But I'm not sure I can count on her anymore. Still, maybe it's worth a try.
Is there any way I could help you?
There is a patient who won't let me treat him. His name's Wilbur, and he's a difficult case. Most of what ails him is just old age. Some days he's clear-headed, but those are becoming fewer and farther between. Lately, he won't let me touch him. He yells at me, claiming I'm keeping him here by force, away from his family. He's even stopped eating and refuses to take his medicine. Honestly, I'm at my wit's end. I don't know how to help him anymore without scaring him even more.
Where are his family?
Gone. They were all taken to the island asylum during the Red Death outbreak.
Of course.
Every single one of them. Even his grandchildren. Their house is still under quarantine, but Wilbur doesn't even remember the outbreak. He thinks it's all a lie. He keeps trying to go back there, but obviously I can't let him.
Maybe I could help you with
You
them.
can try, if you'd like. Maybe he'll trust you more than he trusts me. Just, please, be gentle with him. He's been through enough already.
So, no choke slams. Got it. What happened to that soldier, the one mumbling nonsense?
No one knows. He barely speaks. And when he does, it's all nonsense. The poor man's lost his mind. I'm afraid there's no point in talking to him right now. Besides, he needs rest.
Do you have any idea how that happened?
You should speak to Legate Denham. All I know is they sent him somewhere. And when he came back, he was like this. If I had to guess, I'd say it's the effects of the weirdness.
The weirdness, why do you think that? Why wouldn't you think that? Like, why?
He's a seasoned soldier. I'm sure he's seen plenty in his life. I doubt anything could scare him enough to drive him mad. The other soldiers said he was acting completely normal before. So it's not some long-standing illness of the mind. Unless he hid it very well. But I've seen similar cases. In people who spend a few nights, or even one, beyond the Menea's reach.
Open shop. Oh. Another All-Mother's Mercy amulet. Amulet. When receiving damage, returns 33% back to the attacker for 30 seconds. Decreases fall damage by 50% for 45 seconds. Huh. You know what? That might be useful. Sure. Is she gonna be done here? Yeah, okay. Ailey? I'm gonna go with Ailey. Ailey is a healer in Kunnacht, often found at the bedside of the sick and the dying, especially those no one else dares to help. Though not a priestess, she works under Niante, a senior figure in the All-Mother's clergy, quietly shouldering most of the burden while receiving little credit. Okay, I'm gonna step outside. Quick save, even though it auto-saved. Because I'm really curious about this.
I have been waiting for you.
What exactly happened to you?
A handful of Camelot soldiers, myself among them, were chosen for a special mission under the command of the Red Church. The priests sought an artifact said to be hidden within the toll house at the border. Yet, what we found was far more precious. Blessing and peace. None returned but me. It was then that I received the gift.
I wish to receive the gift of hollowness. I have to see what this does.
So it is decided. This brings me great joy, sister.
Why do you keep calling me sister?
You will feel no pain. Now, go to the place where I first set foot on this path. There, you will find the one who shall become your shepherd. Soon, you will be reborn.
Help a soul out on your journey, will you?
Hollow shell. Waiting to be filled with the sacred joy. Huh. Okay, well, we're going back up there sooner than I expected.
Have some spare food or coin?
Did it have any, like... No, no visible effect. There you are. And there's going to be a lot of them in this spot. Huh. Seems like there's less of them this time. Shield back up. I forget, was there another path through here? Yeah, there. The stairs leading up. This path I didn't check out last time. Talk? The fuck? But before I do that, offer a sacrifice to the Minir and give 10 max health. Why would I do that? Guess there's one way to find out. Oh! Okay, gives an... Huh. Attribute and skill point. Well, in that case, yeah, that's kind of nice. Frost Needle. Abertax calling. Huh. No, I think that's a spell I already have, right? Then Frost Needle. Okay, requires 7 spirituality, so I can cast that. Shoots a medium chilling projectile, shoots a great chunk of chilling ice. Oh, this is like a better version of... Not this, but Hailstone. Okay. Maybe I'll pair these up. Winter's Crone's Wrath is pretty sick. But I don't know, it's a... The charge up on it takes forever if you want to have any kind of range with it, and then... It doesn't seem to be that great really at applying freeze. Fields of Misery. What could go wrong? Two-handed. Increases attack speed by 20%. Huh. And Elusive Robe. Increases magic crit chance by 25% when below 20% max mana. Okay, it's the same for all 3 pieces. Huh, cool. So let me try this spell out. Just the charge up. Oh. Okay, it's more like an ice version of, where's it at? Burning Ember. Seems to be a little bit shorter range than Hailstone, but I'm not sure. Maybe about the same. Then this. Huh. How much chill is this going to apply? When in doubt, Unga Bunga. The one. You're not looking so good.
You
Oh, you are alive.
waited
Debatably alive.
in the past,
I don't know.
in the present, and in the future. All stages have converged into one. And here you stand. Welcome, Hollow Shell. It is time to begin the next act of your journey.
Who are you?
I am the one, the vessel, the bearer of grace, the giver. I have worn many names, but names matter little, except for the prophets. Kai, 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 listener of the bleeding heart of the plague, the sanctified pilgrim.
What happened here?
Simple minds with lofty titles, and simpler folk with no standing opened these walls to something they did not understand. Then came the outbreak of terror. The plague claimed this place. Red death.
Wait, is this ground zero for the plague? What the hell? What was that?
A holy relic. A fragment of the sanctified body of the prophet.
Who is Ignatius, and why did you choose to pass the gift to him?
Ignatius is but a corpse now, walking his own path toward grace. But his journey nears an end. He survived because he was the only one prepared to become a hollow shell. I chose him to carry the gift
forward, to pass it on to someone he deemed worthy. It seems that someone was you.
What do you want from me?
A humble soul is awaited by the bleeding heart of the plague. Someone who evaded its grasp. Someone who defied the destiny laid before them. Her name is Una, an old widow in Kuna.
Didn't I help her with her family last night?
She is not alone. There is another, one whose choice led you here. Yes, him. His role as the hollow shell must end. His purpose is fulfilled. He is no longer needed. In you, I have found a servant whose perfect obedience will enact the will of Prophet Kai and the Hard.
What fate awaits Una?
She will die in her sleep, and she will find peace in death. For those who defy their destiny cannot depart with joy.
Why do I have to do this?
The gift you carry is only the beginning. Much within you must be purged before you achieve perfect obedience, before you are ready for the final act. Now, receive the mark of the plague. Pass it on to those I have chosen. When their fates are sealed, return here for the next step to be revealed. Weeks, months, years may pass, but you will in your time. Or you may end it now. Close your eyes forever, and your part in this tale concludes. But know this, someone else will take your place. The heart bleeds, but it never bleeds out. It beats on and on, adapting endlessly to the cycle of history.
Huh. Okay. I'm gonna just load back because No.
Do not be a handful of Camelot soul. It was.
The word is a lie, and the Red Priests are criminals. They tortured me.
I've heard the tales of the Red Priest's brutality, and I have witnessed it myself. Their methods are harsh, yes, but tell me, what better way is there to cleanse the flesh, to hollow the body, and make room for the word's glory? We are not perfect as we are. We must be bent into the proper shape. Walk with certainty.
Uh-huh. Anyways. See if we can talk to Wilbur here.
You're helping that jailer with the weird face, are you? Might as well throw me in the stocks then. I ain't going down peaceful, that's for sure. I want to go to my family.
What about your family?
They live in the lower district. I'll go to them, but that cursed wench won't let me leave.
Ailey said that your family is gone, taken to the island asylum.
Bollocks. There's been no Red Death since King Arthur's times. I bet she's the one who filled your head with all that nonsense, eh? Don't listen to her. You can tell right away that nothing good comes from her. Good folk don't end up twisted like she is.
Yeah, let's go check out his house. Or his family's house. This way. Yeah, I was just curious about where that quest was gonna lead. It's like, nah. You know, it occurs to me that even though our character is immune to the effects of the Red Death, that doesn't necessarily mean that they can't be a carrier of it. A letter! When the dark night comes, the men here will feast, as its flame burns, warding a man from a beast. But if a wicked foe dares cross our floor, brave Grandpa will chase it away, fear no more. So I saw the note on the wall there. Dear Grandpa, Mama said the priests are taking us to the island asylum. I left my stuffed toy, the one you made me after Dad went to meet with the Allmother. I wanted someone to stay here and wait for you. I know you told me to always keep it with me, but I want it to be here for you when you come back from the hospital with that nice lady. Love, Roy. Alright. Just gotta find where that's at. Oh, uh-oh. Are we good? Okay, I think we're good. Stream dropped there for a moment, I guess. Yeah, there should be a stuffed toy here somewhere, right? Nope, not under that. Oh, is that it? Teddy bear. Does it still say that I couldn't find anything? Really? Is it bugged or something? I guess we'll see, like, what happens.
Oh, is that you, Roy? Have you finally come to visit your grandpa?
No, I visited your home. Your family is gone.
I won't listen to this drivel. One more lie, and you'll all regret it.
Wilbur, here's a letter from your grandson.
Anyone could write such nonsense. That's it. I've had enough of your scheming. Goodbye.
Hang on. So I feel like something bugged there. Ow. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, there we go. I'm not gonna bother relooting everything again. Yeah, you're Una.
Oh,
No, I visited your home. Your family is gone.
I won't listen to this drivel. One more lie, and you'll all regret it. Anyone, that's good.
God damn it. I should have quick saved outside the hospital. Do I have to play along with? Being called Roy.
Oh,
Yes, it's me.
what took you so long? Did you lose that toy of yours again? I remember you wouldn't go anywhere without it. But I see you're all grown up now, so it's probably long gone.
I still have it with me.
Oh, good. That's good. You remembered to always have it with you. Do you remember why you got this plushie?
Shit. I forgot what the note said.
I'm not sure if that's how it was, but anyway, tell me, do you still remember that little rhyme I wrote for you? When the dark night comes, the menhir will feast.
As its flame burns, warding man from beast.
All right. And what about the next verse? But if a wicked foe dares cross our floor, do you really think I'm just some mad old man? I've seen through all of you. That's it. Good.
Damn it. Okay, let me review the freaking notes again. Oh, okay, Dad went to meet with Allmother, yeah.
Oh. What took... but... Huh? Do you... Aye. Don't forget about him. Remember, family is the most important thing. No matter what happens, or how things are, they're your kin by blood. And you can't fool that bond. I've always been there for you too. Oh, By the way, do you happen to remember that rhyme I wrote for you? When the dark night comes, the menhir will feast.
As its flame burns, warding man from beast.
All right. And what about the next verse? But if a wicked foe dares cross our floor,
This is what I chose last time, and wasn't it? You acted like it was wrong. I think this is what I chose last time, wasn't it?
oh, it is really you.
I guess maybe you just can't get
Our
any of them
little
wrong?
Mother, you have grown. How much time must have passed? Something must be really messed up in my head. Tell me, dear Roy, will you take me home now? You're serious about this? Fine, then. If you say so, I'll trust you. I'll stay in the hospital, but damn it, this better not take long. Here, take this, and get yourself something nice at the inn. Leave me now. Grandpa has to rest. It was good to see you.
Okay, that's fine. I think 5 coins. Wilbur should be calmer now.
I know. I saw what you did. I'm not sure if lying to him was the best idea. But, well, it's better than nothing. Thank you. You've helped us both. I'm just so relieved I didn't have to handle this one thing all on my own. But I can't keep going on like this for much longer. I can't run this hospital all on my own. It's an impossible task.
Well, you definitely need someone to help you out here.
Someone with money, preferably. I won't lie. I've thought about it already. More than once. Someone who can supply us with ingredients. Maybe an alchemist to make the medicines. At one point, I even considered asking the Red Priests for help. But Neonte would have my head. Then I thought about Orwin and the Merchants' Union. But I can't abandon the patients just to have a long discussion about the business prospects of a failing hospital.
What does Niante have against the Red Priests?
What doesn't she have against them? First, she abhors the doctrine of K on a purely theological level. Her words, not mine. And then it's all about politics. She says the influence of the Red Church is undermining the position of the All-Mother on Avalon. I don't know. Maybe people just turn to whoever is willing to help. If the priestesses aren't enough, someone has to step in.
But the priest's methods are questionable.
I know. That's why I'm hesitant. But some of them are also quite innovative. No one can deny that their research into the Red Death has led to real progress in medicine. I suppose, if I were ever to run a hospital with one, I'd have to make sure they don't get too ambitious.
I could talk to someone for you.
You'd do that? For me? Why? I just told you the hospital has no money. I can't pay you for your efforts.
I'll do it for the people of Kunat.
That's very noble of you. But still, when the hospital is back on its feet, I'll find a way to repay you. Thank you. Even if it doesn't work out. Your offer means the world to me. I've been alone with this for so long. It's good to finally have some hope.
The price of healing. Talk to merchants about the hospital's future.
Hello again. I've got everything you didn't know you needed.
Ellie is looking for an investor for the hospital. She was wondering if you might help.
She is? That's interesting news. Though I had no idea the hospital had financial problems. I thought it was funded by our brave Camelosian army. Or was it Lord Yvain? I can never remember.
It's run by Camelot, but Lord Yvain appointed Niante as the head of the hospital.
Who in turn dumped the entire responsibility onto her poor apprentice. That sounds like a complete disaster of mismanagement. Still, with a bit of restructuring, it might not be entirely hopeless. That said, a hospital doesn't exactly strike me as a lucrative venture, and I'm not in business for charity. When I invest, I expect a return. And here, I just don't see it. That's true. But in Kunakt, people would sooner dig up their grandmother's miracle recipes than pay for something they used to get for free. I need some concrete ideas. I'm not sure I'd want to make an enemy of the legate. It's not a bad idea, but it does feel a bit risky. That might be for the best. Good luck with your search. I'm sure you'll find someone more suitable.
The Red Priests.
Spare a coin for the hungry.
Didn't I already give you some?
There's nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. And look around you. Everything you see doesn't exist. We're not here. And the real Lord, the Four-Armed King, is lost forever. He's just greedy, deceitful lords everywhere. False kings. There is no king. Sagramore wanted too much. And Yvain, he doesn't even know what he wants. Nothing. There's just nothing.
Four-Armed King. Don't those ghost dudes, the really big dudes that attack me at night and basically one-shot me every time they show up, don't they have forearms? Sagramore, who are you talking about?
I've seen his cursed kingdom. I've seen it haunt my endless nightmares. A kingdom now forgotten by all. An aberration that should never have existed. I saw it. He made them kneel and cry his name. Sagramore! Sagramore! Sagramore!
Yvain, are you talking about the present Lord of Kuanacht?
Present, but absent. Always absent. Always uncertain. Kunark is doomed, as is Yvain's entire bloodline. Gold.
Huh.
Ah, yes. Gold. The true nothingness.
Huh.
Oi,
What?
you. You're new here, aren't you? I don't think I've seen you around before.
Yeah, I'm kind of busy. Why, is something wrong?
Ah, no, sorry. It's just that we don't see many new faces around here. Just us and the locals and, well, if you haven't noticed yet, they're not the friendliest bunch.
I wonder why. Seem friendly enough to me.
Do they? Then maybe we're all just sick of looking at each other. I'm sure they're not all bad. This must all be quite hard for them. But it's not like I want to be here either. I've got a pregnant wife waiting for me at home, and they won't even let me buy a book for her.
A book?
Yeah, about birthing and labour and whatnot. It's going to be our first, you see, so my wife's worried sick. I wanted to send it to her to ease her mind, you know? But that Dalrita wench chased me out of her bookshop and won't let me back in.
Why were you chased out?
Ugh, because she hates Camelotians. Why else? I mean, I know the folks ain't exactly happy about us being here, but Vrel? She's Dalrita. They're taught to hate us from birth. That's all there is to it.
Let me guess, you want me to buy the book for you?
Could you? I'd be really grateful. Just don't tell her it's for me. She won't sell it to you otherwise. Please, I'll pay you back. I'll even throw in something extra. Please, for my wife.
Alright, I'll buy you the book.
Thank you. You're a lifesaver.
Have some spare food or coin?
Should be careful not to mention Rigby.
Keeping the blood flowing.
Hi.
Before you ask, no.
Looking for a book about pregnancy and labor.
Oh, expecting a wee one? Congratulations. Lucky you. I don't think I've seen a newborn in Cunicht for as long as I've lived here.
Thank you, it's our first.
Wise of you to prepare yourselves. I think I have just the thing for you.
I wasn't expecting to pass that check.
The Temple of the All-Mother issued this book to instruct their priestesses in midwifery. Speaking of which...
Midwifery?
If you want some practical tips, you should ask Nianti. She might still remember how to deliver a baby, although I wouldn't bet on it. So, when's the baby coming?
In 3 months or so, we're very excited.
Is that so? How about you tell me the truth?
Actually, it's not for me, but a soldier named Rigby.
Oh, is it now? Well, well, well. And why can't he come home and buy it himself?
He said you chased him off because you hate Camelodians.
Oh, that's precious. I chased him off because he couldn't take no for an answer. He came in and tried to seduce me. Told me he just loves to devour books. But he'd gladly do the same with me. Books, sure. Maybe for breakfast. To add variety to his military fare. When I told him I wasn't interested, he got all pissed off and called me an ugly dumb savage. I only let him leave with his teeth intact to avoid proving him right. Tell you what, I'll sell you that book. But fair warning, I'll be sending his peer wife the story of Giron the Unfaithful, with a special edition forward for me. Deal?
I like both of these options. You know, yeah, deal.
Ha! Pleasure doing business with you. I hope his wife won't go easy on him. I hope you've found a new favourite book. Enjoy your time with it.
Help a soul out on your journey.
If I just... Hi, have you had a chance to drop by the bookshop yet?
You lied to me. Rel told me you were harassing her.
What? I wasn't harassing her. I was just being friendly. I don't see what the big deal is. Besides, she should be grateful. I bet a savage like her doesn't get all that many compliments, especially not from men like me.
Here it is.
Thank you. I knew I could count on you. I hope it'll put my wife's mind at ease. Here's your money and a little extra. You've done a good deed.
Is this the way you're supposed to get up here? Just drop from there? Huh. That's, it's an interesting architectural decision. Unless I can... Is it gonna move if I go down here? Okay, yeah. You can go in from the ground floor. Hey.
Well, look who it is. The one who reignited the men here.
Yeah, the main
I must say
character.
I'm impressed. Tell me, how did you manage to do that?
Plot. Because I have a piece of the soul of King Arthur inside of me.
You've got a vivid imagination, I'll give you that. But, soul of a king or not,
I love that I can just keep telling
clearly
people the
have a
truth and
knack
they just
for
don't
getting
believe
things
it.
done. Tell me, would you like to help further? The people of Kunakt are in need, and someone like you could make all the difference.
What needs to be done?
The fields of Kunakt are dying, their lifeblood drained by the creeping weirdness. If the crops fail, the people starve, and starving people are restless people. That cannot happen. Properly placed, they can shield the farmlands long enough for a harvest to be salvaged. It's not the perfect solution, but it's a start. And if the people see that the priests care for their well-being, they'll be more inclined to trust us. I need someone capable to handle this. Someone like you.
Weird lanterns. Didn't I get one of those? I think I bought one of those last night.
You've seen them around, no doubt. They're simple enough in appearance, but the knowledge to craft them isn't as common as you'd think. Unfortunately, I don't have the recipe myself. If I did, this wouldn't be an issue. You'll need to find someone who knows the craft, someone familiar with the weirdness or the old ways. But be cautious. Those who keep such knowledge don't part with it easily. Secrets, after all, are a kind of power. But I'm sure you'll manage. You've done the impossible before.
Who would even have such knowledge?
A druid would be ideal, of course. They hold the deepest ties to the old ways, and to the secrets of the weirdness. Here they have Maggot, but I wouldn't count on him if I were you. But there may be others who might help. Furket,
oh, wait, yeah.
has a knack for turning scraps of knowledge into working
Yeah,
tools.
I think it was Furket that
If
had
not
it.
him, perhaps someone who deals in druidic artifacts. Collectors sometimes know more than they let on.
What's the catch?
Legate Denholm won't be pleased. He prefers the weirdness close. It makes travel to Camelot faster. But this isn't about his ambitions. It's about the people of Kunakt and what they need to survive. Help me do this, and you'll have not only my gratitude, but the gratitude of every farmer whose fields we save. So, my men here, Whisperer, what say you? Will you lend a hand and help the people of Kunacht?
Something about his voice just reminds me of a really old game that was awesome. It's called Black and White. There's just something familiar about his voice that reminds me of that game. I'll help you. People need to survive here. Like, on one hand, yeah, I don't like the idea of working for the Red Church, but I'm like 99% sure not all of the Red Priests are in on what's happening at the Island Asylum, so, like, yeah. I'll help you. People need to survive here.
Good. I knew you'd see the importance of this. Together, we'll keep the fields alive and the people fed. For now, at least.
If I have the lanterns, what next?
Once you have the lanterns, they need to be placed around the farmlands. Start with the fields of Reese and Ida. They work as a couple and have some of the largest crops in Kunacht. Then head to the lands of Rob and Gil. They're brothers, and while they're stubborn, their fields are crucial to the town's food supply. Without their harvest, we'd be in serious trouble. Position the lanterns carefully. Their glow will push back the weirdness, at least for a time. It won't be a permanent solution, but it's what we need to survive the season.
Okay. Okay, stuff in here is stealing.
What brings you this way?
Quest marker. Brother Vitus.
Ah, you must be the one I've heard so much about. A curious figure. Navigating the shadows of Connacht. Solving problems where others stumble. Allow me to introduce myself. Brother Vitus, humble servant of the Red Church, or so the official title goes. I prefer to think of myself as an architect of change.
Change? What kind of change?
The kind that reshapes institutions and realigns priorities. The church as it stands is stagnant, weighed down by those who use it as a platform for ambition rather than service. Fabius, for instance, is a fine example of what I aim to correct. I seek reform. Nothing so dramatic as rebellion, of course. A more elegant approach is required. One must lay the groundwork, build alliances, and ensure that when the time comes, the transition is seamless.
Isn't Fabius your superior?
On parchment, yes. In practice, let's just say the hierarchy of the Red Church is more fluid than it appears. Fabius holds the title, but titles are transient. Influence, vision, and the ability to shape the Church's future, those are what truly matter. And in those areas, he's sorely lacking. Let him bask in his authority while it lasts. The tides are shifting, and soon enough, even he will see that he's relying on borrowed time.
And where do I fit into this?
I'd like to ask you to speak with Anselm, Yvain's major domo. He's a man of considerable influence. He holds the respect of the people and the keys to the court. Should Yvain's position become vacant, Anselm will step into power. A useful ally, wouldn't you agree? But Anselm is cautious, perhaps even suspicious of anyone bearing the church's seal. This is where you come in.
And what should I speak to him about?
I have instructions for him. Guidelines to keep the court safe from the plague. Simple, practical advice, but to gain his trust, you'll need to offer more than words. A caravan from the island asylum is on its way to Connacht, carrying valuable supplies, plague potions, masks, gloves, and other tools for survival. Deliver these to Anselm, along with my message, and he'll see the value of our collaboration.
Why not deliver them yourself?
Fabius, in his infinite wisdom, has forbidden the Red Priests from participating in the matters of the court. That's just how he is. very eager to maintain his spotless image. Fortunately, I have no shortage of resourceful individuals willing to assist. Excellent. I knew you'd see potential in this opportunity. Together, we'll ensure Anselm sees the value of our efforts. The caravan is on its way. Find it, secure the supplies, and deliver them along with my greetings. Take whatever else you find. Coins, trinkets, that sort of thing. But the sealed crates? They must go to Anselm untouched. Consider it a sign of good faith. Do this, and you'll have my gratitude. And perhaps more.
Wait.
What brings you this way?
Crispus.
Oh, it's you. You look, well, all things considered. I always knew you had to have survived. There simply wasn't any other possibility.
Do I know you?
Ah, no. Sadly not. I apologize for my forwardness. It's just, I've read so much about you. I feel as though we've known each other for ages. I've spent hours poring over the drawings of your vascular system. Enough that I'm fairly certain I could recreate them from memory. I'm so glad you're here now. If there's anything you need, please let me know. I'd be happy to help.
Are you one of the Red Priests who experimented on me?
Oh, no. That honor fell to others. I was merely a silent admirer. Though I have to say, I do think they were rather heavy-handed with you. I've heard no one had much faith in you, but that doesn't excuse carelessness, don't you think?
I don't think anything excuses what was done to me.
Exactly. That's what I've been trying to say all along. A softer touch wouldn't go amiss. Some of them acted like butchers hacking away at a fresh carcass. There should be a sense of respect for their patients, a kind of reverence. Suffering is sacred, not something to be enjoyed.
Do you know why they did this to me?
Why, indeed. I have my suspicions, but nothing I can say for certain. Not yet, at least. You left so suddenly. Your case was in chaos. Incomplete notes, no one willing to talk. It was all very frustrating. That said, I do know a few things about what happened to you. And, more importantly, about the people who allowed it to happen. I'd need to dig through my notes, though. In the meantime, there's something I'd like you to help me with.
What do you want?
Straight to the point, I see. Oh, I do like you. You've got a sharp mind, and I'm really glad they didn't break it by accident. I need items touched by the weirdness. It's a personal fascination of mine. The way the weirdness reshapes even the most ordinary things is incredible. It can take something entirely mundane, like, well, you, for example, and turn it into something extraordinary and unrecognizable. Bring me a few of these items, and by then, I should be ready to share what I know about the experiments. Now, is there anything else?
Ellie is looking for someone to help her run the hospital.
Ah, the lovely young lady touched by the weirdness. How fortunate. I've been meaning to speak with her for some time now. Though, I had a feeling Priestess Nianti wouldn't be too pleased if I showed up uninvited. Has that, changed?
Nianti is not interested in the hospital, and Ellie can't do it alone.
That is an intriguing proposition. However, if the Red Church were to assume jurisdiction over the local hospital, it would need to sever its ties to the All-Mother. I'm not suggesting removing young Ailey. She is far too talented to let her go to waste. I'm talking about something symbolic. A shrine to the prophet, perhaps, with a reliquary holding the sacred fingernail of Sir Esther the Protector. Hmm? Yes. Yes, that would be perfect.
Ellie will still be allowed to work at the hospital?
Oh, but of course. I've heard her bedside manner is impeccable, even towards those who view her with suspicion. At the same time, she won't be burdened with managing the entire hospital. That unpleasant duty will fall entirely to me. She seems talented, and people her age should still be learning. I assure you, she will thrive under my guidance.
And where am I supposed to get those remains?
Well, you're in luck. But then I suppose you're used to that by now, aren't you? From what I've heard, the relic should be in a ruined village near Kunacht. We've been meaning to retrieve it, but since you're here and willing to help... What a delightful coincidence, isn't it?
Will you be treating the Red Death here?
No, certainly not. If we started treating the Red Death here, we wouldn't be able to treat anyone else. And that would defeat the entire purpose of this endeavor. The protocol for patients with the Red Death will remain the same. Quarantine and transfer to the island asylum. Go on then, and remember to take good care of your body. It's incredibly resilient. Don't let it go to waste.
Okay. We need rocks. Alright, let's go talk to Farkas. Or Farkets. Farkit. There we go. Oh, are you not the one who had the weird lanterns? Well, shit.
Keep up the...
Who was it that had the weird lanterns then? Was it Black Annis? Huh. I do not remember. I guess I can go check. I should be able to head up around this way. Yep, see you standing there.
Sad.
No. Huh. Go ahead and take this, though. Sell all garbage. Definitely want to get all of those items. So who had the weird lanterns? Huh. I do have a weird lantern, right? Yeah. I just don't remember where I got it. That's what I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna swap these real quick. Hmm. Nope. Thought I was gonna get a chance to maybe speak to him, but he's doing his thing. Wait, did you have the weird lanterns?
Good to
No. Damn it.
Hello. Leave it already.
What brings you this way?
Ah.
You had the weird lanterns. Okay. With the weird lanterns ready, I can set them up on the farmlands. Oh crap. I thought there was a little ledge there.
Nice. Ah.
Oh wait, I already bought them. Okay. There we go. Wrong spell. Right, I could have just fast traveled to... Okay. Fine.
if you want to buy eggs, go talk to the missus. Though consider yourself warned. You eat them at your own peril.
Why would eating eggs put me in peril?
No need to worry. Yeah, the missus told me to say that to anyone asking after the eggs. Or grains, or veggies, or anything, really. So they know not to come crying if they find ears growing in unmentionable places. Not that it happens very often.
Very often.
Just, you know, what you see is what you get.
Do you have pumpkin seeds for sale?
Pumpkins, you say? Oh, I don't know. Are you sure about that?
Why? What's wrong with pumpkins?
Well, see, with most crops, you plant them in the weirdness, and maybe they turn out alright, or maybe they turn out weird-touched. But pumpkins, they're a whole different story. They bloody love the weirdness. Or the weirdness loves them, I'm not sure. Either way, they always end up weird-touched. If you're lucky, they'll just grow really big and make you see everything in orange. If you're not, they might grow teeth and eat your entire family.
Teeth?
Aye, that's what I heard from old Frankie. May he rest in peace. He once saw it with his own eyes on an abandoned farm. Rotting pumpkins with bit of arms and legs sticking out of them. Still, Frankie took the seeds, because he wasn't one to let things go to waste. He gave some to me, but I've never been brave enough to plant them.
How did Frankie die?
Tore his foot on a rusted nail. Oh, I'm telling you, lockjaw ain't pretty on anyone. But on Frankie, gave me nightmares for a week.
Why keep the seeds then?
Oh, I just don't like to throw things away.
I'll take them if you don't mind.
All right then, your funeral. That's gonna be a weird one, that's for sure.
So is there something wrong with the food here?
Nothing wrong. Well, not at the moment. We'll see how the next crop comes in. It's been a bit hit and miss lately. The wheat was a nice surprise because, you know, it's the wrong season, and we were worried about the glowing. But it turned out to be perfectly good wheat. On the other hand, the turnips were not so good. We fed them to the pig as we always do, and it turned her inside out. Poor thing, eh? Maybe it's time to move the plots within the range of the weirdness repellents again.
You plant your crops in the weirdness?
Aye, that we do. It was getting into the crops one way or the other, so why not use it, you know? You see, with the weirdness, sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not. But the good has saved us from starving to death. I ate potatoes that looked like pig hearts and carrots that tasted like what standing in a field in the middle of the night feels like. All perfectly nice food. I say, it's better to have a meal that's a tiny bit different than what you're used to, than not to have one at all.
I mean, that's fair, I guess. Your way of farming sounds risky, but I mean...
Aye, it may be. But it's not like we got a long stretch to live, the missus and I. We didn't want to just lie down and wait for death. And I bet we ain't the only ones. What else are folks to do in this blasted weather? All ready for winter, but winter won't come. And if winter won't come, neither will spring. The last normal harvest came and went ages ago. I'm telling you, if not for the weirdness, we'd all be dead by now.
Wouldn't it be better to hunt for food?
And make my missus a widow? Pah! The whole area's full of monsters, and they sure ain't edible.
Not with that attitude.
We tried that once, and, well, let's just say we never tried it again.
Okay, never mind. Am I gonna tell him to move away?
You need something?
Oh, there you are.
Another one? We've had enough strangers in Kunakt. You lot bring nothing but trouble.
What kind of trouble are you talking about?
Which ones do you want to hear about? The Camelotians who want to take Armenir and rob us of our land? Or the Red Priests knocking on everyone's door and dragging people out into the streets? We already had enough problems without all those prissy arseholes adding to them.
The Red Priests dare to go outside the town?
Aye, more of them every day. And no just in the village either. I saw a few of the younger ones wandering around outside, looking for trouble. They say they're looking for people sick with the Red Death, but all they do is drag decent people out of their homes and haul them off to all mother knows where. And people still get taken by the plague, so what good are they? Bunch of quacks.
What was that about him in here?
The Camelotians are saying Armenir is dying, and when it goes out, we'll get snuffed by the weirdness. Vipers, the lot of them. Yvain brought them here a while ago to help with the Coon Act. That's what he told us anyway.
The Coon Act?
And now they want to take Armenir. Pah! Not just the Menhir, they want to take everything. They're saying all the folks here will have to move. All mother only knows where. My old man won't hear a word of it. And you know what? I don't blame him. We've worked too hard. We've gone through too much to just leave everything behind.
What about other farmers? Do they want to leave?
I know some do. The two brothers from the neighboring farm, they can't wait to be rid of that place. But it's no wonder, with the life they've had there. Not to sound like an old woman, but I'd say their farm is cursed. You see, there's an old well on their field, right at the very edge. If you go there at night, you can hear something wailing and growling inside. Truth be told, if I were in their shoes, I'd have run for the hills ages ago.
Definitely want to check that out. You'd rather risk the weirdness?
Aye, why no? Everyone says me auntie's girl got touched by the weirdness, but she's still here, ain't she? Besides, we know the weirdness. We live with it every day. If it kills me, then so be it. There's no much left for me in this world anyway.
A girl touched by the weirdness? What do you mean? Pretty sure she's talking about Ailey?
Go talk to her and you'll see. I might be an old woman, but I am no one to gossip. Our priestess, or rather, Yvain's priestess, because we haven't seen hide nor hair of her in ages. She took Ailey in, and that ended up being a blessing for us all. She might be a little odd with that eye of hers, but she's a sweet girl.
I never did try to look under the mask to see what her eye looked like. I don't get other dialogue options besides. I don't get just. Okay.
Welcome in, you say, when your lot just barges in and takes whatever you please. Like old Norm's woodshed. That got requisitioned by Camelot. They shoved some fancy paper in his face and said, "This is ours now." They say it's all fair because Norm got compensated. But what about us, huh? We lent Norm our best axe ages ago, and he left it in that bloody shed.
Okay, there's an ad break, so I'm gonna be right back.